YouTube! What is going on, y'all? It is your boy Young Texas and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Starting tomorrow, weekend 2 of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 beta goes live for players on Xbox and PC that have early access, as well as open access for those on PlayStation. This past weekend, however, was of course the early access beta and the subsequent open access beta for those on PlayStation due to the partnership between Call of Duty and Sony that allows PlayStation to get a few exclusives. But now that Modern Warfare 2's beta weekend 1 has come and gone, and players around the world took to their PlayStations to try out this year's Call of Duty, Infinity Ward has released a community update regarding beta weekend 1. The feedback on beta weekend 1 was overwhelmingly positive, which is definitely a good sign as we move towards the full release of Modern Warfare 2. However, this positivity, of course, did not come without some criticism. This short break in between the beta weekends allowed Infinity Ward to take to their blog to post a community update addressing some of the main concerns posed by the player base. In this video, I'm going to be discussing some of the most hotly contested points regarding the beta in different aspects. However, with a lot to cover, let's jump straight into it. So first, let's take a look at the mini-map, which has long been a feature in Call of Duty that players have used to tactically plan out their next move. The mini-map, usually stationed in the top corner of your screen, allows players to see the map in a small feature. They can see where they are on the map. They can even see where their enemies are, they can see buildings, they can see elevation, and that allows them to plan out their next move. Further, the minimap provides need-to-know intel on the location of your enemies, which is of course definitely something you're going to want to know so you know where you can go and where you should go to give yourself the best advantage in any gunfight. Players have noticed that in the Modern Warfare 2 beta, the red dots that usually signify the location of their enemies was missing unless there was the presence of a UAV. Typically, red dots would appear on the map when enemies made some sort of noise like firing their weapons or anything like that. However, now, unless there's a UAV in the air, red dots are not going to appear on your minimap. This has been addressed by Infinity Ward, who stated that their reasoning for this was that they didn't want to punish players for firing their weapons. However, the response from the community from that was saying that perks like Ghost and attachments like suppressors are essentially useless because you don't need Ghost because you're not going to appear on the minimap unless there's a UAV in the air, which that'll protect you from that. But that's kind of here nor there. As far as suppressors goes though, if you put a suppressor on, you usually don't appear on the minimap when you fire your weapon. But if you're not appearing on the minimap when you fire your weapon anyway, there really is no need for a suppressor attachment. The point by Infinity Ward has been met by some contention by the player base who want to see a return to the classic minimap. Infinity Ward has shaken up the classic perk system to introduce a brand new system into Modern Warfare 2 this year. In Modern Warfare 2, players have to earn their perks throughout the course of the match, with their most exclusive and most valuable perks being the hardest to earn. Now, this has definitely been a controversial topic in the Modern Warfare 2 beta, with some players liking it, some players not, but moving into beta weekend 2, the earn rate for perks has been drastically accelerated to hopefully see some sort of change there. In addition, Dead Silence will be remaining as a field upgrade rather than a perk, as Infinity Ward didn't want to make Dead Silence something that was incredibly overpowered, and so their balancing technique was using it as a field upgrade, meaning that players had to earn it and they could only use it for a short amount of time. Slide canceling is a movement technique that has allowed players in the past to move quickly around the map, be agile, be harder to hit, and overall just improve their movement. Moving into Modern Warfare 2, however, slide canceling is no more. This classic movement technique has been rendered useless, and not just useless, you literally cannot slide cancel anymore the way that you used to be able to. By that, what I mean is that some players have found a workaround to be able to incorporate slide canceling into their movement in a way that the developers did not intend. So that being said, Infinity Ward is investigating this workaround and they're deciding what they should do about it. That said, however, Infinity Ward will be making changes to the slide mechanic moving into the launch to make players' movement overall better. Now, if you want to learn more about all of these changes and all of these updates that were talked about in the community update from Infinity Ward, if you go down to the description below and find the link for the IPC website, I actually did write an article about it, and in that article I also linked the Infinity Ward blog post. But yeah, guys, that is effectively going to wrap up today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to drop a like and comment on it down below. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to turn on those notifications so you never miss any of my daily uploads. For even more from me, be sure to check out the links in the description below to connect with me on all of my social media so you never miss any of my content. Also, for the latest and greatest Call of Duty news, intel, and so much more, be sure to use the links in the description below to connect with IPC on all of our social medias as well as our website. But other than that, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and that's been it. Peace.